Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about the link between gratitude and happiness. If you're interested in that, definitely stick around. All right, let's talk about this, right? So we're talking about the link between gratitude and happiness. First, let's go ahead and set the baseline understanding of what gratitude is, what happiness is, and then we'll go ahead and tie it and build from there. So gratitude is essentially the ability to be grateful for the things you have in your life or just your circumstances. Be grateful for what you have. You know, when we're younger, our parents might tell us, oh, just be grateful for this bike, even though you wanted this more fancy bike or a fancier computer or a fancier car. It doesn't make sense to us when we're younger, right? Because we want the best. We're very selfish. That's how we actually grow as little humans to bigger humans. But as we become a big human, this word becomes more and more important because you start realizing what your parents meant or your family meant to be grateful. So how do you actually be grateful and how does that actually link to happiness? But then before that, let's talk about happiness. So what is happiness? Happiness is your innate ability to feel positive emotions, right? So we always break down the human experience into two fundamental emotions, pain and pleasure, pain and pleasure. And so happiness is more like a pleasurable sensation that you feel when things go your way. When things go your way, you feel happiness. But it's also a negative double-edged sword, right? Because if you keep being happy more and more and more and more, you're going to be chasing a higher happiness every single time. It almost becomes like you're a crack fiend, a dopamine addict, because that burst of dopamine that you get, you want to keep chasing it. And that's been a big issue because technology for the last decade or so have been trying their best, and which they have succeeded tremendously beyond belief, is how to make people happy through the internet, whether it be social media or content or videos or the nefarious things of adult entertainment. Keeps people really entertained for a really long time, gives them that dopamine fix. But guess what? It does not solve the root issue, which is being internally happy, right? We're always looking for external validation to be happy, but in reality, we have to first be internally happy. And that's where gratitude comes in. Gratitude is the ability to be appreciative of what you have, right? So when you are appreciative of what you have, happiness is a natural extension of it. Because think about it, right? I don't know if I said in this video or the prior video, but I said I'm really grateful for my mouse, even though it's not like the top end mouse. It's a mouse that I wanted. It's a mouse that has the capabilities that I wanted, and I'm super grateful for it because it's been working really, really well for a while now. You know, you'll have hiccups here and there, but it works exactly how I need it to, and I really appreciate it. And guess what? That naturally, me saying that, brings a little bit of happiness to me, right? A little bit of happiness, and I don't need a lot of happiness. I don't want to be cracked out on happiness. If I am, then I'm going to be like, let me be happy, let me be happy. But guess what? That's not real. That's not real. It's a fake stimuli for me, a placebo for me to chase happiness. I have people in my life that sometimes they would tell me, oh, I hope you're happy. You know, it took me a while to figure out what that even means. Like, what is happiness for me? Because from moment to moment, I can go from happiness to sadness to anger, all the different emotions that the human experiences, right? But what you realize is to be happy is really the key term is to be equanimous, to be okay with yourself. If you can sit in a room by yourself without any negative thoughts going through your head, to me, that's happiness. To me, that feels peaceful, right? So gratitude amongst your life is probably the best way to go about it. And if you heard my other videos, I always mention the fact that, when you are grateful, you're actually sending out a signal, right? These thoughts that you're having, okay, like I said, and I'll use my example, I'm grateful for my mouse. So when I emit that thought throughout my body and eventually outside to the external world, and that there's a field around you, and it's like a toroidal field. So it'll come right back in, and it'll charge up even more to be happy about other things as well, or grateful for other things as well. And as you can see, it's almost like a yin and yang type of situation with being grateful, being happy, being grateful, being happy. So it's a positive loop. If you're more grateful, you'll be more happy. If you're more happy, then you need to also be grateful, because if you're not, then you're just going to be chasing a high to a point where you're never going to get to. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. I want you to understand being grateful is super important. Sometimes, a lot of individuals go ahead and write a gratitude journal. I recently just started that again because I want to be able to physically see what I'm grateful for versus like me having on a computer or something like that. I write it down after I do my breath work and meditation. I just look at it and I appreciate the fact that I have written this down. This exists in my life and I can keep moving forward from there. With that being said, guys, if you found any value in this video, definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, all good, give me a dislike, let me know why you disliked it so I can improve upon it in the future videos in the comments below. And at the same time, there's a subscribe button. If you subscribe to the channel, it lets me know that you like my content. It also motivates me to continuously work on this channel and build it to its potential, right? I wanted to say genetic potential, but that didn't make any sense. I should put a meme up here for that guy that just like makes that face. Other than that, there's also a notification bell. If you want to see my videos coming up when it does get uploaded, you'll be able to go ahead and watch it then and there, or put it to a watch list for a later time when it's more convenient for you. With that, I really hope that you have an amazing day. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.